So A team is working in Jedburgh and B team is working in Hickory. And we got about a 15 load job to do at a nameless location somewhere near Hickory, North Carolina. Pretty good dirt, a little bit of mica in it. Anyway, I'm going to put out 2 loads tonight. I had a load staged on the truck, 4 tankers sitting here waiting. The terminal opens at 6 in the morning and closes at 3 tomorrow. So I had 5. I'm going to send them on to get 2 more in the morning. And we're going to try to get as many out as we can tomorrow. So truck's loaded for in the morning. Charlie and Reggie going to go ahead and head to the motel. They said there's parking there, and then they're going to be at the terminal at 6 in the morning and get 2 more loads for me. There's 2 more loads sitting around the corner. And we got 2 down, and I've kind of bladed over one of the loads. Josh is mixing the other one. Jordan is pad foot rolling the first one. He's going to go across it a couple times and I'll fine grade it. Hopefully by that time I can roll right across onto this one. And then we'll smooth drum it. And we'll move on from there. And I got to find me a water truck around here because I need to keep the top moist so it doesn't pie crust. Anyway, a little bit of a late start. We're supposed to be here Monday, but it rained, and then we had problems with the scale house, and it's been exciting. No, it's been a pain in the ass is what it's been, but anyway. We got 10 loads to put out here, and then 5 loads around the corner, and then they said down the road they got, I don't know, 600 by 150. I'll have to, well, that's about the same anyway. No, maybe it was 6. I don't know. I don't remember. It was something. It's got a dimension to it if it doesn't have anything else. Whether it's 2 foot by 3 foot. What? Whatever you say. So ordered tires and rims for the C500, and I got a motor for it. I hate that that's only a 10,000 mile motor, but it's not exactly what I had on my mind. So what we did here is we pulled the hubs out and we tried to find some used ones, couldn't find some used ones. Capperman, I think I said that right, Capperman Farms, the company I bought 4 for the rear, 640 22.5s in a metric style hub pilot rim. These were Dayton's. It was $1,000 extra to have Dayton rims, and I'll get to that in a second. And then I got 650 22.5s for the front, so that the tire heights would be correct for the gear ratios. It's got 614s in the rear, 652s in the front. So 600 millimeters wide instead of 445, and then 700 on the rear, and instead of, I think about, I don't know, I didn't measure it, but anyway, with a good tractor tread. The first tires he quoted me had sort of like a skid steer tread on the front, and I said, can I get the same tractor tread? And he's like, yeah, but you don't want to run more than a few miles down the highway. I said, it probably won't run down the highway at all. And so that's what we went with, because I wanted to have a better grip. That is supposedly a fairly weak transfer case, so I'm probably going to buy a 2-speed transfer case. I may tear this one up first just to see, but anyway, it's got a older 8LL overdrive transmission in it. I think when I have the engine out, I'm going to go ahead and pull it apart and make it a direct drive. Again, with all this kind of, this truck loaded weighs 84,000 pounds. And I'm actually thinking about, I got a set of cutoffs back there with some air axles, some more rock wells. I'm actually thinking about moving these back to get the most amount of distance I can get, and then put that air axle like this in the front, so make a tridem. Front axle, the transfer case runs into the front, and then it runs into this one, and then into that one, and then get 2 more tires and have 6 pulling in the rear. That would help distribute the weight a little bit better, and it would give me some more flotation. So a set of rock wells from a Oshkosh cement truck, and my thought was these are both lockers. I wanted to convert them others as lockers. I was going to take this front differential and put it in front of those Hendrickson's ducts. Anyway. And, oh wait, I'm backwards. There's the front right there. Paying no attention, Charlie. Anyway, put this front axle in here and go through it, and then go to the other front. These are 488s or something. I'd have to change the ring and pinion to make a 614, which I can do. That's no problem. That is no problem. So that was kind of my plan there. And I looked at the truck. I think these were 60,000 pound rears. It might have been 54s or 46s or 48s. I don't remember. But anyway, good heavy duty rears. And the air ride makes it to where you can get. I could put this differential in front of the other and feed into it, and then come out of the back of that and go into that other set of tandems. Oh, so there's my tuned up door. But the door guy came and looked, and it's about $4 grand for the panels and stuff. And I reckon he said he didn't know how long it would take to get them, but he's ordered them. I told him to go ahead and get them. Anyway, so this is the 671 T turbo, and it's aftercooled. It's JWAC, but I'm going to make it, which is jacket water aftercooled, and this is where the water comes out of the aftercooler and comes up and comes into the head. And I'm going to make it an AACC, which is an ALCC, advanced liquid charge cooling. And I'm trying to find a diagram. It's got something to do with where the water comes, and I think it comes around here and comes to it either goes to the top of the radiator, or it comes from the water pump. Anyway, it's cooler. It's cooler air charge, and I'm gonna take this off here, and I think I'm gonna put a charge cooler out in front of the radiator on the KW. But anyway, so that other engine is 238 horsepower, and this engine is with these injectors 75s, which is, the others are 65 millimeters per 1,000 strokes fuel injected at full throttle position on the injector. These are 75s, and I'm probably going to put a set of M95s, so it's 95 millimeters of fuel, or a set of 9215s or 9205s or 9200s. I don't know. I have to play with it. And anyway, so it says on it here how many horsepower it is. It's like 320 horsepower. Maybe on the other side. Anyway, turbo on a Detroit makes a big difference, but the deal with a turbo on a Detroit also is, let's see, what does it say? I think it says advertised horsepower 320 right there. Well, if it'll focus. But anyway, it says it right there, 320 horsepower. And it's got a bypass blower on it. That's the bypass right there. Anyway, so, and basically it's a silver motor painted red because it was in a fire truck is what my thoughts is. But anyway. So the pistons and the bottom oil control ring on a turbo engine are different. The blower ratio is different. The cam timing is different. And the injector setting is different. And so if you take and put a turbo on a non-turbo engine, you blow air all in the crankcase, and it doesn't work. So I had to find me a a turbo engine, because my fear is, even with 614 gears, with all that weight and soft material, I just wouldn't have enough horsepower. I've got an 8V92 I could put in there, but anybody that's ever taken a spreader truck and put too much horsepower in it just tears things up. When you get to where you can't go, you want to run out of horsepower and torque, and you pull it instead of just sitting there and just ripping things to pieces. So I did want more than 238 horsepower, but I didn't want to get up there around 500 or 600. So I'm assuming I'll be 350, 380, something like that, and that's comparable to what the other truck is. The other truck runs out of horsepower because it's got 430 rears in it. This one is going to have 614s. I'm hoping it should be fine. And I'm actually gonna, like I said, I'm gonna press the main shaft gears off and take that overdrive transmission and make it into a direct to help me get a lower gear. And anyway, so that's the update. The tires and rims should be in, I'm saying Monday, Tuesday. I'm going back to Hickory in the morning, and I'm just busy. I did get a couple of days off, which is nice. I hadn't seen that in a long time. And I don't know, that's the update on what we got going on.